Welcome back, everybody, to the Kalispell Warhawk Dynasty. Here in Season 11, we have our biggest game remaining on the regular season schedule, one that may determine who wins the Pac-12 North. We have Kalispell and Oregon today. Both teams ranked, both teams 7-2. The Ducks have one of the best rushing attacks in college football with their new option offense. And we have a defender whom I want to see play a lot more. Now, he might not make a huge impact in a game like this because we're going to see a lot of running, but Trey Walker's coming off the best game of his career, getting 3 sacks in the second half of the game against Arizona. And Kalispell's been trying to have more of a presence up front with that pass rush. Today we'll need our #1 ranked rush defense to be at their best as we face the second highest scoring offense in the nation. It's time to get this one underway. Here we go from Kalispell, Montana. It's the Warhawks and the Ducks with Colt Sully taking this out of the end zone. And he's taken down up near the 17-yard line, setting things up for Luke Irvin. Kalispell has the #6 ranked passing offense in football. They'll open with some play action and a dump right to Drake Maddox, who gets some room after the catch and takes it up toward the 35-yard line for a gain of 19. That gives him the team lead now in receiving yards. Here's a handoff going to Austin Jenkins, running left, and he'll pick up 5. He needs 136 yards to break 1,000 on the year. He'll take his second touch up the middle and pick up 5 more. I form now with Keenan Gabbard in the game. They'll run it up the middle. Jenkins coughs up the football, and the Ducks have it. Jenkins had the first down, but Oregon will take over. It's rare to see Jenkins fumble, but check out this hit. Number 25 put everything he had into that hit and knocked it loose. Oregon will now take over, and we'll take a look at this #2 ranked rushing offense. They get 329 yards a game. Dusty Rhodes shakes first contact, and he'll be taken down by Daniel Foster. Starting out with some I-form looks, they'll run right again. Hesitation from Rhodes and a good hit by Brandon Williams. And that'll force third down, which is always the key here against these option offenses. Make them throw. Ben Robinson complete to his top receiver, Kelechi Burley, and that will be a 3-and-out to start the day for the Oregon offense. Kalispell begins again here at their 22-yard line. They'll hand it to Jenkins again, and there's nothing but Duck defenders in his path. Gain of 1. Tough third down now for Kalispell. 3rd and 7 with pressure on Irvin. He gets crushed, and the pass falls incomplete. That 3-and-out didn't take long. Now pretty good field position. Robinson flips to Rhodes. Now he's got some room and falls forward across the 40-yard line of Kalispell. Flexbone looks now from the Ducks. Robinson hit down quickly, and another tackle for Brandon Williams. He already has 4. They've only ran 5 plays. Here's a give to Calhoun on 3rd and 2, and he gets stuffed by Eric Bryant. 4th down, and they are bringing out the field goal team. This is about a 59-yard attempt, and it has no shot. No good. And Kalispell will get a short field here after we check on an update. In the top 5, we have another upset. Last week it was Clemson. Now Navy loses the Temple. Good news for the Warhawks, who are ranked 5th. They'll start this drive. Quick screen. Sherrod Edwards with room up the middle. Picks up 10 yards. Kalispell loves that mid-screen. 2 receivers to the right side for the Warhawks. Irvin underneath, throwing for Houston. Not much there. Hit immediately by Palmer to set up 3rd down. Goal line, Lindsey slot left. And pressure gets through the middle as Irvin is dumped for a loss by Ben Warren. Great start for these two defenses. We still have no score. Oregon starts this drive with a little delay and a great run from Dusty Rhodes, who's getting majority of the carries so far. Now they're going to throw it. Robinson takes off and meets James Huggins. He's an elite run defender, and Kalispell needs him at his best today. A 2nd and long. Robinson flipping to Rhodes, and now you have to protect the boundary. And Tommy Jordan gets outside to bring down Rhodes. From the flex bone, a 3rd and 2, play fake, and Robinson throws the pass away at the first sign of pressure, and we have another failed possession. First quarter nearly complete here as Kalispell runs it right down the middle. Good spin from Austin Jenkins, gain of 20, and there won't be any easier look than that one. Nobody in the middle of the field for the Ducks. Now into Oregon territory. Here's Irvin with a quick strike and finding Drake Maddox inside the 25. Now Kalispell has a scoring threat. Lindsey slot left with 3 receivers on the field. Irvin hit from his blind side and coughs it up. Kalispell keeps possession. That's been a big story of this season, the inability to protect Luke Irvin. And this time both Brandon Smith and Sylvester Rosthorn give up pressure. 2nd and long, trying to get some lost yardage back, complete to Sherrod Edwards. And that'll get the 12 yards back, and now 3rd and 10. The speedy Houston in motion. Irvin's going for it all on this one, and he's intercepted in the end zone. He threw it up on 3rd down for Lindsey, who had a step on the defender, but this throw is not out in front. Underthrown and easily picked off. And we remain scoreless into the 2nd quarter. Oh, a little misdirection now from the Ducks, but not fooling this defense. Ryan Wade, the Heisman candidate, loses 2. 3rd and long. Robinson off his back foot. Incomplete. Another 3 and out. This is not at all the start that I expected to this game. But it's a game of field position now, and Jenkins wrapped up on the play. He'll lose a few. Kalispell trying to do something here. They're at midfield. From the empty look, Irvin got him this time. 1st down, Lindsey. Finally a 3rd down conversion. Ace look now, toss left. Here's Jenkins getting some daylight, and he'll fall ahead to the 30 with a gain of 8. Kalispell brings a 3rd receiver back in the game. Irvin short for Maddox, picks up the 1st. Tripped up near the 21-yard line. 46 yards receiving now for Drake Maddox. Irvin back to pass, floats one out, complete. Thomas Henderson now. And that'll be another 1st down with Kalispell closing in on the end zone. We'll run it to the right side, and again, nothing there for Jenkins. It's been tough to get this run game going. 3rd down now for the Warhawks. Irvin to the end zone over the head of Maddox. That's incomplete. Well, we have some points finally. It's 3-0 Kalispell. Oregon still shut out, and Calhoun breaks free for a solid pickup of 12. Kalispell games this year average about 59 points a game, so we're a little off the pace right now in this one, as Robinson will gain 7. Ben Robinson, a sophomore quarterback. It's his 1st year of starting, and he'll toss it out. Ryan Wade again for nothing. They have not been able to find him space. Tommy Jordan pumps up the crowd as Oregon makes their call at the line. 3rd and 3. Robinson won't get it. Stuffed by James Huggins. And Robinson is shaken up on the play. We'll have to see what that injury is all about as Kalispell gets it back, hoping to add even more points before the half. Barely got this off. I'm not sure how Houston caught it. Mid-screen gets 6 yards. Kalispell spreads out the defense now, and here's the blitz. Irvin complete to Jenkins, who has the 1st, and heads outside to pick up a few extra on the gain of 11. Warhawks across their own 40 now. 2 receivers in the game, and Irvin's going along with this one. He's got single coverage, and he's picked off. Good catch by Marvin Simmons, who returns it back to his own 30-yard line. The Warhawks now have as many turnovers as they have points, yet they're winning the game. Oregon trying to break this shutout before the half. Robinson back in the game. Great news for Oregon as he takes off with room into the secondary, taking all the contact as he gets 15. 2 backs in the game now from their own 45. Robinson scrambling again. More room to run. 1st down. Hit by Brandon Williams. Kalispell has to keep somebody spying Robinson now. It's 1st and 10. and they only bring 3. Over the middle, it's tipped and picked off by Braylon Kendrick. Kalispell will take over with their first takeaway. Intended for Kalechi Burley. Huggins, who's been everywhere, knocked it free. And here's Kendrick. Heads up play, getting his hands underneath it, and never even comes close to the grass. And the Warhawks take over. But will they do anything with the time? Irvin pressured and going down again. Ross Thorne beat for the sack by Darius Harmon. They're just letting the clock run down now. This is going to be the last play of regulation. A little sweep. Edwards broke a tackle and goes down with zeros on the clock. 3-0. Well, it's been a great game. Just not the kind of game I expected this to be. But we have ourselves a fun one here between Kalispell and Oregon. We're used to high-level play from this Warhawk defense, but you have to be impressed by what the Ducks have done. They only rank out as an average defense, 50th and 60th in most categories, but they've done well. Oregon ball to begin the second half, and they'll try more misdirection. This running game, though, has just had no consistency. They've had to get in these passing situations a lot. 3rd and 4, Robinson for Rhodes, who's got room to pick up the first. Gain of 8. Rhodes has had a fair amount of production. Now they'll throw it on first down, surprisingly outside for Wade, and he'll pick up 5 yards. They're trying new things, obviously. The first half didn't work. And now Robinson broke a tackle, has the first down as he's spun down by Juno Springs. They've had a lot more success as they've involved Robinson more in the running. Now over the middle for Burley. That's a first down on the quick slant. 15 yards. The Ducks in scoring position now for the first time today. Robinson flips it out, and there's room for Williams, and he will not be caught. Touchdown, Travis Williams from 31 yards out. Finally, the Ducks find their way, and they've taken the lead here in Kalispell. Great start to the half for Oregon, whose defense has given us all kinds of issues. Kalispell starts empty, quick screen. Houston to the center of the field, picking up 8 yards. Quick strike passing is again the focus of Kalispell, and they're trying to get this run game established. Jim Jackson now across midfield and heading out of bounds with a 15-yard gain. Austin Jenkins returns to the action, but it's a first down throw with Irvin drifting and running out of options. He throws this one away. There's still a lot of pressure when Irvin drops back. Here's 3rd and 7. 4 on the rush. They got through. Quick dump for Jenkins. Can he get there? No! Only a gain of 2, and Coach Daniels is keeping the offense on the field. It's a 4th and 5 from the 40. Irvin, quick strike and caught, but it's not a first down. Sherrod Edwards was right there, and he couldn't have missed it by more than a couple of inches. What a stop for the Ducks, who take over on downs. And now Robinson found a lane. He's got the first and more into the secondary. Tackled by Foster after a 21-yard run. The Ducks now gaining steam. Robinson broke free, flips to Wade, who will not escape Jamari Akinjide. No gain. Here's another 3rd down. Robinson needs 12. He'll look middle. Burley's there and picks up the first down. That's their best 3rd down conversion today. New set of downs. This is John Ross rumbling through the middle and picks up 6. When these option offenses get going, they're not fun to defend. Robinson to his left, flips it out for Rhodes. Met by Springs, but they'll give him the first down progress. Approaching the red zone, Robinson hit immediately, and now a quick tackle from Braylon Kendrick, as Robinson's going to have to exit the game now for the 2nd time. That's going to bring the freshman James Davis onto the field on a 3rd and 12. He'll float it outside, and it's a first down for Bryce Bullock. The drive continues. Davis with split backs, keeping himself running left, falling inside the 10. Again, Springs on the tackle. James Davis trying to help pick up where Robinson left off. Delayed for Wade, falling forward. It's a gain of 3, and again, 3rd down. Oregon needs to get inside the 1 to convert. Davis, plenty of time as he throws over the middle for the touchdown. It's Kelechi Burley. He caught this between defenders, and Oregon has opened up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. Kalispell is undefeated in conference, but they're on upset alert now. And it looks like Ben Robinson will be out there the next time the Ducks take the field. Here's Sully on the return, down 11. Angling toward the sideline. He turns the corner. Sully spins out of bounds. If he went toward the middle of the field, he might still be going. Still a strong return. Kalispell will try the sweep for Jenkins, and that really hasn't worked all game or really all month. 52 yards on the ground for Jenkins. Now a 2nd down, a strike outside, caught by Lindsey. And he'll have the 1st down. Progress. Kalispell up to midfield. And here's the pressure off the edge. Irvin running away from it and barely getting this throw out of bounds to avoid another sack. Here's one of the game's biggest plays right here. A 3rd and 6 for Kalispell. Irvin across the middle. It's Drake Maddox. And that is what Kalispell needed. That'll put them in field goal range. 3rd quarter winding down. More pressure on Irvin, and the unblocked defender gets home. Darius Harmon again. We're on to the 4th quarter here with a 2nd and long. Irvin will check it down for Jenkins, and he's going to use some power to get some extra yards on this one to set up 3rd and 4. This is an empty look with 3 receivers left. Irvin over the middle, it's caught. 1st down, Colt Sully. And the drive continues. 2 receivers to the right now for Irvin. Blitz is sent as he floats it for the end zone. Touchdown! Drake Maddox. Finally, Kalispell gets in the end zone. We're back to a 1-score game. Maddox with number 5 on the year. And Kalispell now going for 2 down 5. Irvin under pressure, gets it outside for Maddox, who completes the 8-point play, and we have just a field goal game now. The issue now is that Oregon's offense has been at their best here in the 2nd half. We've got to make some plays, and it begins right there. Loss of 4 for Ryan Wade. There's Akinjide. 3rd down now for the Ducks. Robinson in the game. He finds a man over the middle, and Bullock falls a yard short of the sticks. That's the 3-and-out they were hoping for, and there's a lot of time on the clock. Here's the return for Sully. Again outside, he breaks a tackle. Sully spins back in and is taken down near midfield. Another good return for Sully. Now the Warhawks looking for points of any kind. Jenkins breaking a tackle, and then a huge hit. Just a 1-yard pickup. Kalispell's had to do pretty much all of this in the air. And they'll break out a screen. Irvin for Jenkins picks up a block, and now he's got some room to run with it. Inside the 30, it's a 23-yard catch and run that sets up Kalispell in scoring range. Jim Jackson enters now to give Jenkins a rest, and he's got room. 1st down run for Jim Jackson on the sweep. Now it's the Warhawk offense heating up. 1st and 10 for Irvin as he launches one to the end zone. Touchdown! Tyrone Houston! Kalispell back on top. These two have a really special connection, and now it's an 18-14 game. Oregon needs a touchdown on this possession as the first pass is broken up by Foster. Flexbone 2nd down. Again to the air. Robinson. Feet got tangled and he's going down. That's a sack. 3rd and 13 now. They've got to pick up something big. A dump off now for Rhodes is not going to get it done. Good hit from Huggins. And the Warhawks continue to build momentum. They take over with great field position, and they'll try their best to run this clock down. And there's a few for Jackson. 3rd down with 3 minutes on the clock. Irvin, he's going to throw it short. It's caught. And Drake Maddox, who had the touchdown, the 2-point conversion, Now picks up another big first down. Under 3 to play. Jackson stretch and nothing there, losing a yard in the process. Can Kalispell keep this clock moving? Not quite in field goal range as Irvin dumps right for Jenkins. Turns up near the 40 and loses his footing, but does get 8. Now a 3rd and 3. Oregon has used one timeout. Irvin with a quick throw, caught again, first down. It's Maddox. When this offense needs a play, Maddox has proven reliable. Oregon now running out of chances. Jackson first down, running inside. And the Ducks have used their final timeout. A first down now will end the game. They'll run the counter. Jenkins gets some space, and he's got the first down, and that is going to do it. A 2-score comeback in the 4th quarter, and now their 7th consecutive victory. The Warhawks defeat Oregon 18-14. And maybe the lowest scoring and most exciting game we'll see this year. And a much-earned Player of the Game award is delivered to Drake Maddox. When this offense is in trouble, he really is the one player in the passing game that can really save the day. He can win underneath, get yards after the catch, and of course, vertically, he's tough to contend with. Kalispell, thanks to Maddox, and a big 4th quarter by both sides of the football, they get the win in a game where I thought maybe this home winning streak was going to go down. The Ducks had a really good start to the second half that had me worried, especially when their backup quarterback found Burley for that second touchdown. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to stop them enough with how much time was left on the clock. But everything went our way from that moment on, and Kalispell continues their quest to make it back to maybe another national championship or maybe a Rose Bowl. We'll have to see how this year finishes, but they've managed to turn this 1-2 start into now an 8-2 record with a couple easier games on the schedule remaining. Here's this week's recruiting update, as we do have 3 new commits, and that includes a kicker and a punter. Here's Alex Greer, a junior college transfer, and he'll add some punter depth to our roster. Brandon Hammond will likely be our kicker next year with Rick Thomas graduating. Hammond has a pretty strong leg, but accuracy is a concern. We also boost our skill positions on offense with the addition of Josiah Jensen, a 3-star wide receiver. Now, he's a 76 overall, but he needs a lot of development. First of all, he's not that fast, and he's not a very good route runner, and it's going to be hard to create separation and get open until that route running gets a little stronger. And that'll lead us into Week 12 and our 11th game against a 1-win team. So this could be another easygoing game for Kalispell. Of course, we'll just have to see if it is so simple. But the Arizona State Sun Devils are up next on the schedule. Overall, this roster is not as talented as they once were, and they have an inexperienced quarterback who is set to face one of the best defenses in college football. Their quarterback is Ramon Russ, a sophomore who's a 71 overall. He is a pocket passer with 13 touchdowns and 14 picks on the season. We're able to go up a spot in the standings now with just 2 undefeated teams remaining. Now, USC is at the top of the standings. I'm definitely worried about Oklahoma. Jason Murray currently leads the Heisman Watch. He'll likely win the award. Lameka Warwick is up there as well. Tyson Walker for Oklahoma. But the way things look now, Kalispell, if they win out, they'll take the North Division. And USC already has the South taken care of. So a Warhawk USC Pac-12 title game looks likely at this stage. But we'll be on to Week 11 next time as we take on Arizona State, looking for another win to add to this winning streak. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you had a great time with this episode. It was definitely an exciting game. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again soon with more Kalispell action. Have a great day.